Hey, if you're here, it's because you've been invited by the Downeast Pearl Girl, who happens to be my great-granddaughter. Now, there's a family story about a prize chocolate cake. And my grandson, well, he could cook, but he didn't do it very often. And he was kind of hard on them girls. And so the story goes that my granddaughter, Karina, she wanted to make this cake, this prize chocolate cake. And her father said to her, "You go ahead and make it, but if you make a mistake and ruin them ingredients, you're going to be in trouble." So my granddaughter, she was a great little girl, and she was scared. She was awful scared of what was going to happen if this cake didn't turn out right for her. But she went ahead and she gave it her best shot. And when she pulled it out of the oven, it was the saddest day of my life when I heard that story. Them things was flat. They was awful, awful flat. And she was very upset. So my grandson, being the way he was, I thought he might belt her, but no. He said, "You come on over here and you watch me make this cake, and you'll find out where your mistake is." So my grandson, he whipped that cake up. He could cook. He could cook. He came for me. He could cook. He cooked that cake, and my granddaughter stood right there in front of that oven door, just watching and waiting, scared. Probably peeing in her pants a little, I imagine. And he pulled his cake out, and he flopped that out of that pan, and lo and behold, it looked just like hers. I wish I could have been there to see that one. My granddaughter told me, best day of her life, the best day. So today, I'm Granny Thelma, and I'm here to show you how to make that prize chocolate cake, because that cake can be made. I have made it. So wait and watch. Follow. Get your pencil and paper, because you're going to be wanting to take notes. Okay, so I figured out my grandson's mistake, and that was that recipe only had like a cup and a half of flour or something, and they wanted him to put it in a 13 by 9, and I said, no, that ain't gonna work. So the way to remedy this is to double the recipe. So I am doubling the recipe today. So first we're gonna start off with our Crisco. 2/3 a cup doubled is 1 1/3. So I'm gonna just give that a little spin here real quick, Miss KitchenAid. Lord, back in my day, we had to beat things with wooden spoons. This is great. I love coming to Karina's kitchen because she's got all the stuff. Now, we're going to gradually add our sugar. I don't remember how much sugar, 2½ cups, something like that. If anybody's really interested in this recipe, you can message my granddaughter, Downeast Pearl Girl. Look. She gave me some pearls. I'm on a fixed income and I can't really afford to buy them, but she fixed me up. So we're gonna let that cream together. Y'all been to her page? Y'all seen her at night? She's good. The problem is that 9 o'clock, I gotta go to bed. I can't be sitting up and watching that. I got to get me some sleep. But I'm hoping that all you girls, you belong to her group and everything, you must be watching and buying pearls from her. So, now I got to step over to this recipe and see. I'm pretty sure it is add the eggs next one at a time, and where we've doubled them. No, I'm wrong. Light, blend in vanilla and the chocolate. Okay, so, whew, it's a good thing I checked, because, you know, sometimes when you get old, you just lose things. Things you used to just know are gone. So here's my vanilla. There's 3 teaspoons of that. And now I'm going to add my chocolate. A little help, I'm going to get by that later. Wouldn't have had this problem if I had my old wooden spoon. Now Karina, she's a good cook, okay, but she didn't have that melted chocolate, so we had to do the, you know, that emergency substitution thing where you put cocoa and melted butter. So that's what this mess is. Stuck to the spoon. I don't know. Guess Karina, you need to get the right stuff next time. Making me look bad. Okay, so now we're gonna mix that up. Ain't nothing better than a good old chocolate cake. That's good stuff. Now my dog, look at these ribbons that she's won. She has won ribbons for cooking. I mean, can you say that? Can you say that you've run a ribbon? This is gonna be one of them ribbon winning cakes. I know it is. I can tell right now by looking at this dough. So I got some Crisco crawling up the side, so I'm gonna take my spoon here and I'm gonna get that down. Back in the day, you know when you had to beat stuff with a wooden spoon? Besides your kids, if that spoon was not being used on a kid, you was using it cooking, and this took forever. But look how fast this is going up. I'm just amazed. I'm gonna have to get me one of these things. Okay, so let's look at that recipe one more time because we don't want to make a mistake. 3 eggs one at a time. Now I have 6 eggs. That's wasteful, 6 eggs, but that's a lot. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on low and we're gonna add them. Watch how I can add an egg one at a time. 6 ain't gonna come flying out of this bowl, just one at a time. Watch this. Whoa, oh, whoa, 2. I only meant for 1, but 2. I'm gonna try it again. We'll try it again. It says beaten well after each one, so I gotta beat it a little bit longer because I accidentally put 2 in. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. You watch it? See? I told you I could do it. So we're gonna mix these eggs in. Eggs is very important in a cake. I'm really not sure exactly what they do, but I know that if you forget them, you get in trouble. So they gotta be doing something good. Look at that, dig in. Granny Thelma is cooking her cake. Now we'll slow that down. We're gonna do one more. Whoop, there we go. Whoop, there we go. Isn't that what them kids say today? Whoop, there we go.
Whoop, there it is.
Oh, whoop, there it is. There it is. There it is. Here comes that last egg. Somebody's gonna have to do the dishes around here because I ain't doing it all. Everybody always expects me to come over again and cook and do all the dishes and everything. I don't understand what's wrong with these people. Okay, so now, as you can see, I've got some stuff around the sides. You don't want that. You want all that stuff mixed in there. So you just go and get that go around. And then I'm gonna turn that mixer on one more time for just a few minutes on low because we don't want to overbeat. You never want to overbeat. That just beats the daylights out of that cake and that moisture is gone. Ugh. So there we go. Look at that. Look at this. This is beautiful. Paul, if he'd have been alive, he'd have been proud of this right here, I think. So now we're going to be moving on to our last step. I need to check my recipe. Pretty sure it is my flour, baking soda. I got some baking soda and some salt and flour. And I have to add that alternately to the cream mixture with 1 1/4 cups, which I doubled, of sour milk. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but say you had a recipe that needed some, let's just say it needed some buttermilk, and you didn't have it on hand. You ain't got to run to the store for that. What you do is you put a little bit of vinegar in your milk, and that will sour that milk right up. You'll never be able to tell the difference. And you know, a recipe calls for 1 cup. Well, how much? How much milk is in the quart? You only need 1 cup? That's wasteful. Don't be wasting it. Back in my day, we didn't waste nothing. You kids today, you're just wasteful. We'll add some more flour. I would darn wore my arm out if I was trying to do this with a wooden spoon, wouldn't I? This thing is wonderful. I'm thinking that somebody's going to buy me one of these. Living on a fixed income and I can't afford one of these gadgets, but I got some grandchildren still up. They like me to cook. Maybe they'll get me something like this. So we are now emptying the last of our flour. And we have this little bit right here of milk, and we're going to add that in. Right like that. Now, as you notice, when you put all your stuff, all your ingredients in bowls, and you're done, you look around, and all your bowls is empty. You got it right. We'll give that a quick little turn. Make sure that all that, oh, Lord. All that's mixed in good. Check that over good. Look. Oh, Lord, that looks good. Finger looking good. Finger looking good. Okay, so I think we got it. Come take a look at this. This is a beautiful batter. Beautiful. So you give me a few minutes and I'm going to get this in the pans, and then I'm going to show you once it's in the pans and we'll put it in the oven. I'll see you in a few minutes. See, I have incorporated all those ingredients into these 2 pans, and I am now putting them in the oven. Lord, I hope your oven's clean. It could be embarrassing. I ain't checked that. All right, so here, oh, Lord, it looks good. Make sure you get a shot of that so everybody sees she got a clean oven. Now we're going to put this right in there like that. Boom. And we're going to put the timer on. I'm going to start her off at 30 minutes because I'm not sure, with this being doubled and all, exactly how this is all going to work out. But we're going to start it at 30 minutes. There we go. We got it going. Now, there ain't going to be nobody crying today, I can tell you that right now. So, 30 minutes, I'll show you what we got. And just as I expected, I'm doing the dishes too. This generation, they can't get away from their new phones. I'm telling you what. But look at that. Can't wait. I made me a chocolate cake today on my own. I used my new mixer, not my wooden spoon. Where was I when I was young? Said mix me up some chocolate cake. Yeah, make sure there ain't no mistakes. That's what I done today. Woo! Oh, my legs getting so old. My legs are getting kind of shaky. You know, doing dishes is good for your soul. You could just cleanse that dirt right away. And you start off all clean again. I love doing me some dishes. Yep. Still looking good. Okay, so these have cooled for 10 minutes, as I said, and you notice that they have sunk down a little bit. That is exactly what's supposed to happen. And I have run a knife around them. So now I'm going to take them and invert them onto this pan right here. Now this is tricky. And I'm really not sure I can do it because I haven't done it for a long time and I'm old. But let's see what happens. Well, we got them partially over. Look at that, look at that. I'm old, but I ain't that old. Let's see if we can jiggle them out. See this one come right out. There you go, there you go. There we go. See, now we got them parchment circles on there, and we'll peel them off, and we're gonna cool this baby down. Look at that. And our last step will be frosting the cake. Putting the frosting on the cake. My favorite part. Sometimes I lick the spoon. All right, so we'll be letting these cool for probably half an hour, and then we'll be frosting this. See you later. So here we have the prize chocolate cake. Check it out. 2 layers of chocolate fineness. So I have put some frosting on there, stick that cake on there, doubled them up, put some in the middle, and now I'm going to decorate this with rosettes. Take Wilton tip number 1, 1M, and you just swing that baby around. Now, I do want to talk to y'all about something. Everybody's family has got a prize chocolate cake story. And what this is to tell you that anybody's prize chocolate cake can be fixed. It can be improved. You do not have to live with the legacy of a failed chocolate cake in your family. So take it from Grammy Thelma. Take that cake by the horns and eat it. And then fix your problem. Fix your family problem. There is no problem you can't overcome. I mean, did you think when we started off we was going to have something like this? I knew it. I knew it. But I'm telling you, if my grandson was here to see this, he'd be bellying up to the bar to have a piece of this now. Sad that he's not here. But we have finished this cake right here. Give me some more lift right in there. So, we'll be having a slice of this. We'll be trying it out with you. We'll see you in a few minutes. So here it is. This is the end of this video. As you can see, our family has been able to overcome the plague of the prize chocolate cake, and your family can overcome any of its plagues too. Let's take a bite. That's the last thing we need to do, take a bite. Oh, dog it. That is good. So don't forget, go to Downeast Pearl Girl, tell your Grammy Thelma sent you, and buy some of them pearls for them girls. She needs some help. Buy some pearls. She loves to open them oysters. And I'll be seeing you again in the future. Mwah!